Hello?
Hello, how are
Hello?
you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, ready for class. So I sent you a PDF file, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So open that up, please.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So this week we're going to focus on the scenario technique as a warm up, and then we're
Okay.
going to go to our storytelling. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the scenario technique, basically, I'm going to give you a picture. And what you have to do is look at the picture and describe it exactly what you see. Okay, so
Okay.
and the first part of your description will be the environment or the setting. Where is this? Where's the location? What time of the year? What is the temperature like? What is this place? Just kind of like the environment. And then you describe details. But when you describe details, try to do it from left to right, kind of very orderly, as basically what you see. So don't try to create any story. Don't try to interpret. Just try to describe what you see. So that's the whole purpose of the scenario technique. Okay? All right?
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
let's go to page 4.
Okay.
All right. There's your picture. And go ahead. So first the environment, then the details.
It's it's a city in Europe. It show this picture show me a coffee shop. It's in the it's on the corner of two street, and it look like in the summer. The temperature is very high, and the time is like it looks like sunset. Yeah, well, uh, yeah, yes. What temperature and
Okay,
uh,
I think you're good with the environment. That was perfect. Go ahead.
okay. Um, well, it it's well, it's a time that people finish the work and just for dinner, for having dinner, and they are sitting together and talking and drink and having dinner.
Now go from left to right.
Okay.
Describe each table. Describe the walls. Describe what you see.
Well, it's this coffee shop is in a building which have three floors, and and the people, all the tables, we can see, yes, outside. I mean, out of the coffee shop, but the tables are under the shape, and there's looks like several 4 or 5 tables under the shape, and the most left tables yes, lying on almost lying on the street, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 8 people sitting around the table. Some young guys, some elder men, and some women, and some men. And on the table, there's a red candy, or red light, candle. Yeah. Um, a young There's a young man sitting in the middle of the table, and and beside the young man is a little girl, and there's a woman with a yellow dress sitting beside the child, and his leg is across. Yes, lying on the seat back, which the child is sitting. What the child is sitting, and the opposite of these three people is look like another family. There's a boy, but she is watching somebody else who is sitting on another table, and just looks like his father and mother. His father is dressed white T-shirt, and his mother is dressed black and a black skirt and with long hair. And beside this mother is also a woman with a red dress, and looking at the table. And beside this woman is elder man. He is dressed a white polo shirt, and with a glass. Beside this table, beside this table, yes, another table. This table is empty, and nobody is sitting. And on the table, there's three candles. And at the back of this table is the menu, and is the menu which is on the blackboard, and there's two stone, how can I say, stone at each of these blackboard, big stones, and in the front of the coffee shop, actually, in the front of the gate of the coffee shop, there's also a table, and there's four young people sitting around the table, and two of them is white, and two of them look like from Africa. They all are looking at the menu. Yes, for some delicious food, and and beside this table is a small table sitting with sitting around the two elder men. They look like a couple, and beside this table, there's is a woman dressed a black dress, and she looks like the waiter service of this shop. And beside this table, there's also a small tables, and I just can see one man with a black black shirt, t-shirt, and she is looking at somebody, but I cannot see her. I guess it's the friend of him, and she is they are talking and drink. They are talking and drinking, because she is handle a glass of champagne or white wine, I guess, and beside this table is also there's also a waiter or the service of this shop, and she is show the money. She looks like is showing the money to some customer, and there's a man dressed a black t-shirt and looking at the menu, and he is sitting back to us, back to me, so I cannot see his face. And at the opposite of this man is a little boy. She is looking at the street, and at the right of this picture, there's also a small table, and there's one man without ear, sitting with a young woman or young girl. They finished order, and they are eating something, and at on the street there's two women is walking towards us. One is dressing white skirt, and the other is dressed red t-shirt, I guess. They are looking at one woman is looking at the shop, and one is just looking at the ground. Well, beside this shop, there's another shop. Well, yeah, that's all.
Very good. See, really good. You really used the picture. There's so much there, and you just described every part. You went very systematically, and I saw every person you're referring to was very clear to me, and I was able to follow you very easily. So
Okay.
that's exactly what this drill is for. Okay, so this is each drill we have focuses on one particular aspect of communication. So this is really good. This is a scenario technique, is to describe the scenario, the environment, the details of what you see. Okay?
Okay.
Very good, very good, very good. Okay, let's move on to one more. Let me see. Let's go to page 14.
14. Okay. Okay.
Okay, again, the same structure, okay? Go ahead.
14. This looks like in a lab, and well, I guess it's in the the temperature is rather low, and outside maybe yes, snowing. I guess it's in the winter because all the people dress so much. Um, it I guess it's maybe a lab of a college. There's a man staying. There's 4 people staying in this lab, in this room. At the left, well, there's a long table in this picture. At the left end, there's a young boy. Well, he is using the how can I say, microscope. Yeah, a microscope for study, for looking looking at something very small. And in the front of this young girl, there's so much there's so much chemical bottles. Well, some is ball bottles, some is well, it's a strange shape. Yeah. Yeah, it's maybe testing something, because the water, the liquid in these bottles is different, totally different. Some is green, and some is red, and some is yellow, and some is blue. Maybe it's some different stage of one materials, but at the middle of this table, they are standing a teacher, I guess. She is talking with a young lady, and she in his hand. He handled 2 bottles. One is blue and one is brown, and it looks like she is showing some result of the test to the young lady, and the young lady handle a book, a note, and in right hand, and the left hand is writing something, and the young lady is with a glasses, and she is noting very seriously. And at the right end of this table is sitting another lady. I guess she's back towards us, so I cannot see his face, but I can know she is doing some analysis work, and because she the PC the piece which the lady is operation is showing us some line some data, and I guess they are a team, and one person is just to find the the reason, and one is to note the results, and one student is to analyze the result, and under the wall of this lab, there's a chair and some book on the chair, and a green, how can I say, left under the, and there's a black ball under the wall, and it is show us some chemical formula, chemistry formula. Okay, and at the right side there's how can I say, several books. Cabinet, cabinet. There's several cabinet, and one cabinet with a glass window. So we are a glass door, so we can see across the door, and we can find some a lot of bottle in the on the shelves, and on the right side of the wall, there's a picture. There show us some chemistry. How can I formula? Yeah,
like molecules,
also.
Right?
Molecule, that's all.
Okay, wonderful job. I mean, you went through and you gave it detail. If you do it orderly, first the environment, then the details, you go from left to right, then it makes it easier because you're just describing what you're seeing. You're not creating anything new. You're not making up a new story. You're just describing what you see, correct?
Yeah.
So our storytelling is the same way, except that you have to provide the image. You have to provide the visualization, right?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. Okay, so we're going to move down now into storytelling. So let's scroll down to page 30 or 27.
27.
Okay, so now we've done this before, and remember, once you get the key word, you find the story, something that you have experienced, right? You bring it to your mind, and then you start visualizing it, and you start describing, you start reliving that experience, correct?
Yeah.
Secondary, now you start describing until you feel comfortable, and then you look at the other words you need to use. Okay. Now, the words are. The words are very simple. So it's not about the words. It's about you reliving your experience and you visualizing your story. That's the purpose of the exercise. Now, I'm going to start you with 3 words to warm up, and then we're going to work our way up to 5 or 6 words. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with. Let me see. How about 154?
154.
Yeah, the first 3 words.
Can I change? Well, I remember.
You've done this before?
Last class.
Okay. If you've done it, you gotta remind me. Okay, fine. How about 165? Did we do 165?
165. Yes.
You have. Okay, okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to page 28.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me see if I can pick something we're not done. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, how about 51? Did we do 51 with you?
No, no, no.
Okay, so just the first 4 words.
Okay. Swimming.
So it's whose, student, example, and swimming.
Well, I chose swimming.
Okay, now I don't want you to think at all of the other 3 words. Okay, you focus on your story with swimming, and the other words are going to show up. Okay, magically.
Yeah. My daughter is growing up, and I want to let him to enter some team, and some to have some class. Looks like a sports class, also some English course. I think. Well, for me, I'm liking sporting, basketball or football. So I prefer let him doing some sports. Because I think swimming is a very good sport, and it can exercise body, also can not so much injure. So so I want I want to to let my daughter to have a course of swimming. And but she is not more well. I think she is not so much image of what the swimming is, because she is a little a girl, a little girl. So one day I drive the let him to the swimming pool and show him what the swimming is. And actually, what we saw that day is a big pool, and also and a lot of people. It's very crowded. So much people in the pool, and looks like some food. Well, maybe in Shanghai, it's a famous food. We call it 馄饨. Yes, yes. So I think the pool looks like a crawl of 馄饨. So many people so many people, boys and girls and men and women in one swimming pool. Well, in that moment, I lose my interesting to have the class. I think my daughter is also have the thought. At there, I find a class. I find some explanation of the swimming course. It's written on the paper, on the blackboard, and I read it, and I found it's not cheap. It's very expensive, and for adult and for children, it's different price. It's much more expensive. Uh, I mean, the class for adult is expensive. It's more expensive than the class for children. Sorry, I'm wrong. The course for children is more expensive than the course for adults. Well, I think it's very easy to make money um, on the everything for children. Um, Well, and in there I found something is applied the swimming course and uh, this